Back in Week 9, the Texans lost a blowout in their previous matchup against the Colts. Can Indianapolis sweep the series? The answer comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete.
And Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Watson.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The numbers a week ago for Michel. 17 carries, 72 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker
blocker who got in and got him to the turf. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play now. They can barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Let's go.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. There he goes, right side. Trotty, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Houston's offense taking over again.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Watson. It's brought in by Harris. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. On
on 2nd and 10. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. DeForest Buckner in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's Watson to Michel on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined it.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner. But let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference. And somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Shoves him away.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Watson, throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On first down, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Well, he's caught Michael Pittman with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He'll let this go for the end zone. Throw left side is complete on the diamond over. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Well, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Dorsett making the catch. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Escaping the pressure right. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 1. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. David Montgomery, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Saquon Barkley, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Joe Burrow, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. they'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And here's Rodgers to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Looking for Campbell downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Michelle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Bobby Okereke. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. A beautiful fake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now back to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive starts up, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, get a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Watson on 1st down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air yet again, Watson. Complete to Dorsett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it, 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And now off to the races, down the right side. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This is Hines. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now You know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here would hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. From just shy of midfield, Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack in the campaign. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now Watson throws another interception. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And the Colts coming out now. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, Barner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back in the race.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Indianapolis, They continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's another loss as they now